afternoon, viewers. You're watching NewsX and I'm Kriti Mehta. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has met with Venezuela's acting president Delcy Rodriguez Gomez at Hyderabad House in New Delhi today. President Delcy Gomez, who is on a 5-day official visit to India, arrived in the national capital yesterday. The high-level meeting is expected to further strengthen bilateral relations between India and Venezuela in the areas of energy, trade and economic cooperation. Let's first go across to Atul Ranjan, my colleague joining us on this. Atul, talk to us how this meeting between the two leaders has gone.
Well, yes, quite a crucial meeting between the Venezuelan president, acting president, Delcy Rodriguez and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Also, previously, President Rodriguez met Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar, and clearly the idea of the visit is to deepen the partnership when it comes to energy, trade, health, and investment. President Rodriguez has also been, has also brought with herself a delegation of ministers and trade representatives in order to explore more opportunities for trade partnerships. What we're given to understand is that apart from meeting Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar and Prime Minister Modi, Rodriguez is also expected to visit key sites of India's key sites to explore India's energy and technological capabilities in order to enhance the partnerships that already India and Venezuela have. Several of the Indian PSUs have key investments in the energy sector in Venezuela, and that partnership is expected to, that collaboration is expected to be taken to a different level, especially given in the context of what the political scenario in Venezuela, that it prevails right now. Now, already India and Venezuela have warm and friendly relations and have some shared commitment in the global south, and India's foreign ministry expects that the ties will deepen and engagement will also get better by this tour of the acting president Delcy Rodriguez.
Right. Atul, thank you very much for joining us. I also, in fact, have former diplomat Ambassador KP Fabia with us. Ambassador, thank you very much at this crucial time when the Iran war is still going on, far from over. How important is this meeting for India with the Venezuelan acting president in terms of India's own energy security?
And this visit is certainly welcome. And we should do our utmost to cooperate with Venezuela to the advantage of both. But we should not forget that the visit was announced not by the Venezuelan embassy in Delhi, but by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, even before coming to Delhi, but it doesn't matter. So that we have to take into account, and we have to ask why. That shows that the American government is having considerable control over Venezuelan government. So if we are to buy more oil from Venezuela, good. But if it is through via American company, in fact, American oil companies are very active there, then we have to look at it critically, because the oil which we buy from America is priced not commercially, but, quote, politically, unquote. So we should bear that in mind. And in any case, we should also keep in mind why she is acting president, because the president was kidnapped. I'm not suggesting that, we should again raise that issue, but we should keep that in mind, at the back of our mind. So look at the big picture and proceed.
Right, Ambassador, Delcy Rodriguez is in India, of course, but question is whether Venezuelan oil will earn a permanent place in India's energy mix eventually.
Well, it is not the first time that we are going to import oil from Venezuela, but I believe it needs some, what I say, you have to make it sweeter, you have to make it less hard. But I suppose that is for oil experts to decide. So that is why we said the pricing is very important. look at the distance, so the pricing is important. So if it is advantageous to us, well, then let's go for it.
All right, sure, Ambassador. Thank you very much for joining us.